Yes, people, Arsenal with Ash here to preview our Champions League game, a massive night this week away at Inter Milan on Wednesday night, and it's a big game, another tough game. Obviously off the back of our last defeat against Newcastle at the weekend, and prior to our game away at Chelsea this coming weekend, and it's another massive game. We need to pick ourselves up. We need to go out there and get something. We're coming up against a very experienced team, a coach who's widely regarded as one of the top 5 coaches in the world at the moment. Has been doing a great job at Inter Milan, and it's going to be another big test. Obviously, both clubs so far in the Champions League haven't conceded a goal. We've pretty much got the same record. They've obviously scored a couple more goals. They've drawn at City away already this season, like we have. So yeah, we're quite evenly matched. It's going to be quite an evenly matched game. They're doing really well in their league so far. They're second at the moment, a point behind Napoli. I believe they've only just lost one game. And like I said, in the Champions League, they've started really well as well. So yeah, it's a big test for us. A team that are very structurally disciplined. They play a 3 at the back. They have done for a number of years now, so that all the players know what they're doing. Got some really good technicians in midfield, the likes of Barella and Çalhanoğlu. And they got some firepower up front with the likes of Thuram and Lautaro Martinez, who's on fire. So it's going to be a really tough game, but it's a game where the players can rise to the occasion and really put their statement down on Europe and on the rest of England as well, who obviously at the moment there's a lot of doubters, a lot of uncertainty, obviously, especially with the Edu news that's come out as a massive surprise. Check out my Instagram and my TikTok for my immediate thoughts on that. But yeah, it's a chance for the boys to show themselves and show that we're a top team, because we are, and this is just a blip that we're going through. Obviously, we hope to have some news with Odegaard being back in the squad. This is the game that we've been told he should be back for, so that would be a massive boost for the boys. But yeah, so like I said, it's a chance to prove to Europe who we can be. And this is an amazing arena to do it in, the San Siro. What a place. And I remember a game back in the day when Thierry Henry was playing, and we beat them 5-1 at the San Siro. What a game. Henry scored, I think he scored a hat-trick. And I remember one of the goals he scored with his left foot, bottom corner. It was just a beauty. So yeah, it brings back fond memories, that stadium. Even against AC Milan as well, we've had a couple of good memories there. But yeah, big game, chance for someone like Saka to rise to the occasion. Declan Rice, that's a Saliba. We're going to need all of our top players to be on their best game, and for us to get anything out of this game. I'd be happy with a draw personally, because like I've said previously, in the Champions League, if you get a point out of your away games but win all your home games, you're most likely going to be fine. Obviously, with this new format, we don't really know how many points we need, but I'm pretty sure that would be a decent result. And this is probably on paper our toughest game in the Champions League, and especially remaining as well. So yeah, it's going to be a tough one, but I'm looking forward to it, man. I love a Champions League night. Team news, my predicted 11, I'll definitely obviously stick with David Raya in goal. At right back, I'd go with Ben White if he's fit. Obviously, he came on against Newcastle late on in that game, so I'm hoping he should be alright to start the game. And then I'd go with Saliba and Gabriel as centre backs, and Timber as a left back. I don't love Timber at left back because the angles aren't the same. He doesn't invert as well, but he's our best option at the moment. And defensively, we're going to need him with their wing backs pushing up high and the strikers as well. So yeah, I'd have him at left back. I'd have a midfield of Partey and Rice in a kind of double pivot. I think that's our best option at the moment. And yeah, Partey's undroppable at the moment, and I think Declan Rice needs to be in there for the legs, especially against they're most likely going to have like a midfield 3 in there. So there's going to be a lot of work to do in there. I'd probably like to see a midfield 3 if I'm honest with you, but I don't know if this is a game where you play Ethan Nwaneri. I'm not too sure. It would be lovely if we had Odegaard fit enough to start, but that's unlikely. And but yeah, I think we'll probably stick with the defensive shape of a 4-3-3, but going forward a 4-4-2. So yeah, out wide, I'd stick with. Actually, you know what? I'd go Raheem Sterling. You know, his experience. He's been here before in these big European away nights. And it's time for him to deliver and show us something. He's been here a couple of months now. He's not really done anything yet. Martinelli's not in great form, so it's a chance for him to really prove himself. And off the left in the game against Preston, I know it was Preston, but in the second half he looked a lot better and more comfortable. So I'd start with Raheem Sterling. Obviously Saka on the right. I'd go with a front two of Havertz and Jesus. Jesus because he brings a bit more physicality than Trossard. He can obviously play a similar role in terms of that false 90 position. He works really hard. And he loves a Champions League night. Champions League nights are for him. He's got a great record in the Champions League, and he seems to be getting a little bit more to his best form, closer to it anyway. And yeah, I think he would be someone that could cause them a lot of problems with his trickery and his ability to drive at the defense and get defenders off balance, etc. And then Havertz being able to run off the back of that and link up with him. So I think that would be the best team that we could put forward in this game. I'd love to see obviously Odegaard come off the bench and be able to get some minutes before the Chelsea game, but that remains to be seen. But yeah, that's the team I'd put in, and I think that we can get something out there. I'm gonna go with a KG 1-1. I do think it's going to be a really tough game, a momentous and beautiful arena of a stadium, and it's just going to be a tough game. They're a really, really good team. I'd love the 3 points, but we'll take the point and we'll run with it right now, especially with the form we're in. We need some confidence, and yeah, so that's what I'm going with, and I'm gonna go with a goal from Gabriel from probably a corner or something. But yeah, hopefully we can get the 3 points, but I'm gonna go with 1-1. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, your comments. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you for the match review.